A student has died in Cairo as supporters of the Muslim Brotherhood clashed with police at the Al-Azhar University in the Egyptian capital. Two campus buildings caught fire at the university where students have been protesting against the decision to brand the Muslim Brotherhood a terrorist organisation. Some 60 people are believed to have been arrested. Let's speak now to Shehata from BBC Arabic. The stakes are getting higher every day, aren't they?
It is. I think since the ousted of President Morsi in July, there is like pressure and more violent action from the Muslim Brotherhood and their supporters. And what happened nowadays is like more deterioration of the security situation since it was proclaimed as a terrorist group. So it is worrying and concern for the stability of Egypt and the future of like the stability and the referendum.
Muslim Brotherhood declared a terrorist organisation on December the 25th. I think any supporters would be arrested and imprisoned. Physically, are the Egyptian authorities able to do that if you've got tens of thousands of people coming out on support? I
think they cannot, because the prisoner are not like enough to get all of these people. Otherwise, they will release the criminals and will be another danger for security. However, like all the pressure from the street since Mansoura incident is to put more pressure on the Muslim Brotherhood, declare it as a terrorist group. So I think the regime and the government reacted to that, but I think it will deteriorate the situation and it will make more people, and the violent action will be like more frequent than before, and it might affect the referendum on the new draft constitution in January.
Is there a change of tactics, though, on the part of the leadership, which isn't in prison, of the Muslim Brotherhood? Because there have been suicide attacks, there have been attacks involving the killing of civilians. Is that Muslim Brotherhood ordered, or are those organised by sympathisers of the
I think no one can tell until like the facts, but like. However, like when you look at what the Muslim Brotherhood would demonstration, make some like violent from here and there, but using suicide bombing and car bomb and all stuff, this kind of like Al-Qaeda linked, jihadist groups, which coming out from Sinai and other places, which like flourish under Morsi reign for 1 year. So this tactics is different, but at the same time, it is in a way or another supporting the Muslim Brotherhood, and it will happen, but it will destroy the Muslim Brotherhood as an organization on the short run, because the Muslim Brotherhood will not see like any major role in politics in Egypt of what's happening now, because all the people against them, not only the regime, but many people in Egypt against the Muslim Brotherhood, and even if they don't, these acts of violence still is linked to them.
So how tight is the referendum going to be for the government to actually get this through? Because if the constitution isn't voted on, that means there will be presumably no prime ministerial or presidential elections.
It will be a disaster. I think voting on the referendum on 14th and 15th of January in Egypt, it is a crucial point for the roadmap in Egypt, because this will be the start of like credibility of Egypt abroad, accepting what's happening in Egypt, and like will be less sympathetic from the Western countries and like Turkey and other countries to the Muslim Brotherhood. If the army, the military, and the current regime will put all of their weight to make this referendum successful. So they put all the security forces under their control and all the people, even the civilian, to support that. So there is a lot of campaigns in the Egyptian TV and other places in order to make this successful, because this will be the first step of the roadmap as promised by what happened in 3rd of July.
All right. Okay, Shehata, thank you very much indeed for coming on.